Well. Week 0, I'm pretty sure is pretty much in the books. And here is one of the first games. So here we go. I just watched the highlights of this. I am surprised. Not surprised from, well, I don't know how to explain it, but it's a weird. So we're going to look at Stanford's highlights. So Branson, I don't know what he was doing this game. Now, I will say the O-line did good and bad. Now, the reason why is because I wouldn't say they did amazing due to the fact that they just could not, always get good plays, which is never always going to happen. What am I talking about? But they just couldn't be consistent enough. And that's what caused, a lot of pressure plays to happen. So, and a lot of plays in the pocket for Branson to have lots of pressure is what I mean. Looking at the rushing, Irvin, I like him. I think he has a lot of potential. He might be related to Bucky Irvin. I say Irving. Irvin? I don't know. If he's related to him, then I'm going to be very high on him because I was very high on Bucky Irving. It's Irving, right? I don't know. Ford, he looked really good in this game too, although he had 26 carries, but sheesh, he can run the ball for sure. He was doing spin moves, everything out there on the field. And I didn't really see much of Tab and Branson. He got sacked a couple times, I believe. Receiving, I think this one's a lot worse. I'm not going to lie. These are not good receiving stats at all, especially for a college game. You're going to at least want one player that has 80 yards if you really want to win. Kick returns, who cares about those? Nothing really happened there besides with Hawaii. Punting, he punted God. That's great for you. Now the dark horse Hawaii. I'm not going to lie. Alejado, this guy can run. He can throw. Sure, sometimes he'll make some bad decisions. Look at that. Look at that stat line. That's pretty darn good, especially when you're a Mac. Wait, what? I don't even know what the heck they're called. The conference anymore. I stopped caring a long time ago. But, man, Alejado, sorry if I pronounced his name wrong, but he cooked. I don't care. He cooked. He did a pretty good job out on the field. That man can scramble. As you can see here, now he probably would have had a better stat line. He didn't get sacked because there's one play. He gave it to, I think, his running back. His running back flicked it to his wide receiver and gave it back to Alejado, and then he got sacked pretty quick. So that was just a really bad play overall. I don't know what they were thinking on that play. That was almost worse than the Wildcat, I'll be honest, that one. In that type of situation, because the O-line the D-line, they were already on him. They were already ready. Whew. Boy, oh boy. Receiving was a little bit better, I guess. They didn't rushing, my bad. Yeah, receiving was a lot better. Like it's 80 yards. You can actually probably do 60, 70 to win a game, especially against Stanford. Out of all teams, I don't know why there's nothing for defense. We literally had picks. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. But I will have to say, my main complaints are Stanford, like I said, the pressure, and then there too many times, almost every drive, I swear, they had a 3rd and 4th down situation. This was overall really, really bad looking. They did not throw the ball far enough, usually. They kind of kept it in the short game, but I'm like, what are you, some Big Ten team facing against Alabama? We're going to play the short game and have 2 long throws, that's going to be it. No. Especially college football, that's not how it works. I'm sorry. If you play the short game, it sucks. And when I see teams do that, I slap my face and say, this ain't going to be worth it to watch. You're going to play the short game and run the ball? It's not. You got to take risks out there, you know what I mean? You got to also be wise with your decisions at the same time. But you do every play short or running, you're not going to win. Never. Look at Stanford's time of possession. This is because they went every 3rd and 4th down. Hawaii did that way less time. That's pretty sad. Andrew Luck, I don't know what type of coach you are. You're probably is he quarterback coach? Or is he head coach? I don't know. Probably he's head coach at this point. I don't know. This is his first game coaching. If it's his first, I'll cut him some slack, I'll be honest, because it's not like he's some coach that's getting paid $10 million a year for 5 years to try and get this team to the playoffs. He's just a coach. And the only experience he really had was NFL. The score, I'll be honest, Hawaii probably should have lost this game, but they didn't, of course, here because of the 1 or 2 picks. Looking at all these stats here, just Hawaii was a lot more consistent. Let's go on to the next game. Alrighty, so we had our first big ranked game in week 0. Iowa State, number 22 versus number 17 Kansas State. Yeah, boy, this is the one everybody's on the couch watching, eating the potato chips and chilling. Oh, everybody's going to blame us on the jet lag because this was a Dublin, Ireland. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Why did we play the Potato Masters versus the Purple Ding Dongs? That's my question. In Dublin, Ireland. You could have just placed them as a potato chip bowl. I do not care. Why are we playing this game in Dublin? We could have had way better teams playing there. Could have had way better teams. Now, we're off to the Guinness entity. The good old Irish state of dentistry. We didn't split the J, so that's the way we choose it. The Dunwich split the J, chose these teams. The beginning of this game was electric because it should have been called the Fumble Bowl. Holy cow. What were they doing? Why do we keep on fumbling the ball? Punt off of punts and catches and then pass interference. What's going on? This game, it took till 4th quarter, 6 minutes, 38 seconds for it to officially probably be over. It was 24-14. I don't even have to see the rest of the highlights because I do not care. That was a waste of my time. I watched the Dublin Bowl for no reason this year. Again! It almost feels like every team that goes there has some curse put upon them. If you don't split the game, it'll catch you. Good Lord. This was sad. This game was so boring until the 4th quarter. Dude, what were they doing? What are we doing? You can see this here. What were they doing? Oh, I actually got this type of highlights. What? Stud Iowa State dominates national champions. The National Potato Bowl champions. That's all you're ever going to have. Sheesh. Great moogly googly. You are not going to the national championship. I don't care and what dice you roll and you get 5 3 times. I do not care. Your luck is not going to be that good. You're never ever going to make it there. It's a national championship. It's going to take you guys 58 years at best. Good God. You really believe Iowa State is going to be a profound, big, five big conference team? Do you believe that? Because I don't. All right, enough yapping. Yep, this game, pretty good job. I mean, this is your average Iowa State quarterback stat. Even when freaking Brock Purdy was there, he was probably putting up the same numbers. So I'm not saying this guy's the next Brock Purdy. I'm just saying this is your average Iowa State versus Kansas State game, to be honest. What I swear to God, the bro's name's Chris Hansen. Thank you. Yep, I'm like, receiving was fine. Got that 70-yard marker, so you get that plus from me, the 70-yard marker. If you got like 70 plus yards, I'm gonna be pretty happy with y'all. Oh wow, wait, that was rushing? Oh boy. It's fine, they won. Defense, no interceptions. There was just a whole lot of fumbles and stuff going on. Nothing ever made sense. Let's go to Kansas State. What? Who let bro cook? Good goggly goodness. Why did he cook so good? Sure. Everybody else. Why is nobody else on these? Always delete. Oh, this is rushing. I'm stupid again. Oh. You got 3 great stats there. Look at that. 3 pretty good stats. 2 touchdowns. What? Only 4 reception yards. Goodness gracious me, bake me a big old pizza pie. You're putting up some high school stat numbers. Goodness gracious. Who's Tibbs? Jaron Tibbs. I'm screenshotting you. Tibble over here. If we ever see him again, I'm going to call him Mr. Tibble, hopefully. Remind me in the comments if I forget. Oh boy. That was a whole nothing burger. Looking at the team stats, altogether, it's pretty good. I mean, this is what you expect. Now, for my great predictions. We got Boise State versus South Florida. All right. I haven't seen squat from these teams, so I don't really know what the heck they're going to play, to be honest. I don't know how anybody's going to play, but if I had to guess, I'm going to say probably 24 to, I don't know, 18. Some weird number. I got no idea, because I'm not going to do a full analysis on these bum teams that no one else could care. How is Illinois number 12 in the rankings? Let's do it this way. I save way more time. Okay, next up, we got Western Illinois. At best 7 to 41. Sheesh. Next up, I'm going to do that one last. Syracuse versus Tennessee. Yeah. Syracuse. You're not putting up a good fight. I'll do that. Old Dominion versus Indiana. Indeed. And at best. No, let's give them 3 to 31. I'm not expecting a blowout from Indiana because it's Indiana. Marshall versus Georgia. I don't know. What will I ever do? Okay, 57. Okay, whatever. I was going to put 52, but I don't care. Alabama versus Cinnamon versus the Cinnamon Rolls. Here we go. Okay, I mean, like, of course. South Dakota versus Iowa State. The Potato Sacks. Yeah, let's just do this. Yeah, look at that. We're knocking down so many things. Here, let's give Florida Penn State a good score here. Oregon, let's give them 48. Tennessee should get that. Illinois State. Not 0. There you go. Pine Bluff. Oh no! LSU versus Clemson. Oh boy. You know what? Clemson I actually do think is going to be really good this year. I can see why the college football whatever the heck they're called, the AP ranks them this high. And I could also say they should be at least 25 because they aren't proven. They haven't proven that they're the rough, tough bone, good old 2018-17 Clemson. No, this is at best going to be. I'd say Clemson wins. They're getting 27 points. It's 24. But we know LSU. They put up the fattest, biggest numbers you'll ever see. So it'll be 42. No, what? 45. Screw it. That's if Clemson wins. Now Clemson loses. We're gonna go by like 42, 30. Yeah, that's fine. 40, 28, whatever. New Mexico, Michigan. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Georgia State, Ole Miss. Ooh, I found a Fat Zero team. Ooh, I found another Fat Zero team. Wow, guys, look at this. Wow, that's the score prediction. Oh boy, we're the last team already. Oh no, Virginia Tech, South Carolina. Wow. Bye, Google, I got this. I actually expect a closer game than expected. 20 line. It'll be close for a good while. Fine. I do not care. The good old Goobly Gooners are not winning. The Miami Gooners, with their astounding attendance of 15 people, and their only fans are like 5, so. Besides their 2002. We had Ray Lewis! We had the best defense of all time! Buddy, stop acting like some great grandpa talking about his prime and how when he was in the war he got shot in the head 6 times and like the chest 5, buddy, and he still stood through some great triumph. No one cares. Cool, your grandpa had a great story to tell. But me, I don't find it dandy, but it doesn't matter now. I don't know, go to some journalists where they'll care even more. Pete's sake. Goodness gracious. This game, yeah, this is definitely a game I do not want to bet on. I do not care what the betting lines are. I don't know who's actually going to win this game.
Now, Ed Perry, if Ohio State wins, they need at least 35 points. It'd probably be 35-31 or something random. But Ed Perry, if Texas won, they would have to put up 41-28, as you can see. And Ed Perry, the true winner.
Ohio State just has a little bit more experience. So. What's today? All right, guys. You know what? I'm going to do it. We're going Ohio State over Texas. And what's the score going to be? Ooh, boy. Okay, I have my choice. That's it. That's what I say. And that's what I'll go. Let's look at the rankings real quick. Boise State. Okay. Texas Tech.
What is this AP Top 25? Good God.
Okay, SMU's not a top 25 team. I don't care. Oklahoma. I don't care. You're not top 25. Indiana, you're not top 25 until you prove you get the balls out of your jorts and actually start playing ball. What I mean is the football in their pocket. YouTube. Okay. Yeah, I don't care. Penn Station. Well, they'll probably stay where they're at until like they lose to Iowa, which always happens. Son of a gun! Or Ohio State, or Indiana. They got options. Dang. Or Oregon. What? Yeah, we'll just zoom into this, y'all. Remember that game? Remember that game? Remember that game?
Oh, he can't win a big game. Oh, he can't win a big game.
All right, that's it, everybody. Goodbye.